Okay. So,
I would say just face the screen and go for it.
wait, are they recording this right now?
Yeah, they're recording it. It's
They
fine.
are?
Yeah, but they'll just watch the part that you actually
Oh
go for it.
my God. Well, why didn't they tell me?
You're fine. Just go.
So do it.
All right, so let's get a look.
Contrada Law
Firm.
Firm Traffic Tracker.
Just say, and that's your traffic tracker. Just say, and that's your traffic tracker.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You can worry about the rest later.
All right. So I'm acting like you tossed it to me.
The only thing he's looking for is, are you confident?
Got it. And I am.
So there.
Okay. Great.
So if I were to toss it to you, all right, let's get the latest with our traffic tracker this evening.
All right. Thanks, Ryan. As you can see, the roads are pretty clear right now. Don't have too much congestion. Downtown, we have some slowdowns, as you can see right here. We also have some slowdowns on the airport highway. That's very normal for this time of day, though. However, we do have some rain coming in later that might affect your traffic later in the evening. As of now, it doesn't have much of a big impact, but stay tuned for updates on that, and that's your traffic tracker. I really want to do that again. That was really bad.
We'll do it again.
Okay.
Okay, well then do it again.
Okay. Do you want to act like you're tossing it to me?
No, but I will.
Okay.
All right, let's get the latest with our traffic situation out there. The latest with our traffic tracker.
All right, thanks, Ryan. So the traffic right now is pretty smooth. We have a bit of a congestion right here downtown, which is pretty typical for this time of day. We also have some congestion on Airport Highway, but again, pretty typical for this time. Let's take a wider view here. As you can see, we have some rain coming in later this evening. So right now, traffic is not being affected by it. However, it might later, so stay tuned for some updates about that. That's your traffic tracker.
That sounded a little bit more natural for you.
Yeah, because I started just letting go.
And because you got a few rounds under your belt.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so simple.
It really is. It is. And I think it's like just getting used to like a button and...
It's getting used to pressing a button. Yep.
So should I go ahead and do it again?
I'm not stopping you.
Oh, no one's telling me what to do. And I know they're recording this, so I'm just going to go for it.
Well, have you ever gotten to do this before?
What do you mean?
Have you ever gotten to do this before?
This?
This.
No.
Well, then this is a fun experience for you. Go for it. Nobody's stopping you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. What's up?
Okay. Thanks, Ryan. As you can see, we have traffic that's pretty smooth flowing right now. Downtown, we have a bit of congestion right here, but that's pretty typical for this hour of the day. We also have some congestion here on Airport Highway, but again, pretty normal for this time of day. Let's take a wider view here. As you can see, we have some rain coming in later this evening. That's not affecting traffic right now. However, it may later tonight. So make sure to stay tuned with us. So we'll have that update for you later. That's your traffic tracker.
They said that they're just recording and you can do whatever the heck you want, quite honestly, is what they just said.
Oh my.
So don't worry about it.
Okay.
You sound so much more natural. Like your pauses are a lot better.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was just really nervous at first.
I know you were very nervous.
I made it very obvious. In fact, I stated it many times. Okay. I think I'm just going to do it like, yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do it one or two more times.
Sure, go for it.
Right? Until someone tells me to stop?
Go for it. We could come up with a few more hits too if we wanted to.
Okay.
So do this a couple more times.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks, Ryan. As we can see, traffic is pretty smooth sailing ahead. No serious, oh, this isn't working anymore.
Oh, press the back button a couple times. Remember, sure, there you go, one more time.
Okay. All right. All right, thanks, Ryan. As you can see, traffic is flowing pretty smoothly right about now. Downtown, we have some congestion here, a bit of a slowdown. It's pretty typical for this hour of the day. We also have a bit of a slowdown on Airport Highway. Again, very normal for this time of day. Let's take a wider view here. As you can see, we have some rain coming in. That's not affecting traffic right now. However, it may later, so make sure to stay tuned for that update. That's your traffic tracker. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. It's that, like, I want to know how to, put,
Make stuff,
yeah. Which again, I watched earlier. It's not,
we'll get you a crash course in. There's
Yeah.
a lot you can do with this system.
cool. That's awesome.
A lot.
Great. Okay, I think I'm just going to do it one more time.
One more time. All right, so this is the real deal.
Okay.
So if we're standing here, this is the real deal. We're just getting done the way that we typically do it is we do weather. I'm on for 2.5 minutes. I would step off the screen during my 7-day forecast. You just got done stepping in, so go to your first graphic real quick.
So what?
Stand there. Go to your first graphic.
Oh,
Remember, you're on
oopsie.
the last graphic.
I thought you meant like move over.
Nope, you're fine. One more.
Boom.
So you're going to start off here. Even though this is how you do it in the morning, we're still pretending like it's 4 in the afternoon, so it's fine. So we're just doing it like it's right now.
Okay.
I toss to you and say, yep, so we've got some cooler weather arriving by the upcoming weekend. We'll get to more of that coming up in your full 7-day forecast. For now, we want to get a look at those roadways with our traffic tracker.
All right, thanks, Ryan. As you can see here, we have pretty smooth traffic going on right now. Downtown, we have some congestion here. That's pretty typical for this time of day. We also have a little bit of a slowdown. Actually, now it's cleared up as I walked over here from the traffic center. It did change. So pretty clear roads in that area as well at Airport Highway. But as we see the wider view here, we can see that we have some rain coming in later this evening. So make sure to stay posted on that as it might affect your commute later this evening. That's your traffic tracker. That changed.
And you did a fine job of recognizing that it changed. That's the whole thing. The system will change. Traffic moves. That's the fun
Right.
thing about traffic, just like weather. It
Right.
moves.
Wait, so does that ever happen to you when you're doing weather? Okay.
You just do what you just did right there.
Okay.
You say in the last few minutes we did have a slowdown, but look, it's cleared up. So Airport Highway looking good right now.
Okay.
It's just that simple.
Should I do it again?
If you want to, sure. Go for it.
Well, what do you think?
I think you've done a fine job. You want to make a different hit? You
Yeah.
want to make a little different hit?
Yes.
Okay, then there you go.
Is that all right?
What do you want to do then?
If maybe we can do something. If there is, maybe do like a. What's the thing called?
accidents right now. What do you want? Drive time?
Drive time. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
They can hear me right now.
Just put it on mute.
So I shouldn't be in the picture though when I'm showing the slowdowns, right, and drive times?
You could be.
Okay.
You can go to the other side of the map, but just for easy. So here's the thing that you're not seeing is that this camera is only 4x3 safe basically. But what you
Oh.
see here is 16:9. So you can actually step off the screen a little bit. So make it so you can see the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then look over here and you're almost still on the screen. So
Oh,
come
I
back in just
see.
a little bit.
Okay, so this would be okay?
Yep.
Whenever
And
I
when you're-
point to stuff, it should be, with the remote should
When
not
you're
be.
standing here, come here, stand right in the middle. Look at the camera and keep your hands down.
Okay.
Do you feel very exposed right now? You know what I'm saying? Because your hands are down. It's a little bit of
Yeah.
a vulnerable position.
Yes.
But you look very confident if you stand on the screen with your hands at the side.
Oh,
Now you can
okay.
put your hands like this and stuff too, but sometimes you can put your hands
Just
down. You're fine. Just
somehow, okay.
loosey-goosey. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
all
actually
fine.
great feedback.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So there you go.
Okay.
If I was tossing you, the first thing that you would do is just say, "Thanks, Ryan. We've got pretty smooth sailing right now. You can step to, and then you can step to the side real quick and say, look, Sylvania to downtown, 8 minutes. Monroe to downtown, 24 minutes. Those are all normal green times for us.
Okay,
See how easy it is?
yeah,
There you go.
thanks.
You'll get it. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So here's the latest. Let's get the latest on the roadways out there with our traffic tracker.
All right, thanks, Ryan. As you can see, we're not expecting too many slowdowns if you're heading on 475 from Sylvania to downtown. Smooth sailing, average time, and from 75 on 75 rather from Monroe to downtown, pretty safe.
Do this. Put the remote in your other hand. Okay. Put the remote in your other hand.
I,
Put
like,
your-
don't
just put
wanna
your-
have
Put your other
this.
hand at the side. Yep. Just stand up straight. There you go. Yep. You're fine.
Okay,
And then when you address the graphic, take your hand out and just point to it.
got it.
So just try it right now. Point to the 8 minutes.
But I can't do that from
so
this
step to the
side.
side. So take one step away from me.
Oh, duh, it's flipped.
Yep.
Okay,
And put your hand and do like this. Put your hand backward. Put your hand backward. Like this. And put your fingers together and point like this. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
So there. So
but-
that looks a lot better for you. Like that.
Okay,
Yep. So don't
Okay.
do motions like this and things on the green screen. It just looks wonky because you can see all your fingers.
You're
It
right.
just doesn't look
you're
as
right. This is so much stronger too. Like,
Exactly.
this is what's going on.
right. See like that.
Got it.
There
Okay,
you go.
perfect.
That's how you.
And you know what? I should utilize this because I wasn't before. Okay, all right, I'm ready to do this.
See? There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get the latest now with our traffic tracker.
All right, Ryan, we have some pretty great road conditions right now. As you can see, if you're traveling on 475 from Sylvania to downtown, it's only an 8-minute drive, so pretty normal there. Same thing from Monroe to downtown, 24 minutes. And it's pretty much the same thing on all of our roadways right now and all the highways. As you can see, everything is in the green. We're A-okay. Let's zoom in though and see what our side streets are looking like. As you can see, there's a bit of congestion. Very normal for this time of day. School's getting out, you're leaving work. Very normal, nothing out of the ordinary there.
That's it. So
Oh, shoot. All right, I'm gonna,
And then you'd say, so nothing out of the ordinary right now. That's the latest for now. We'll have another update in 10 minutes.
okay.
Yep, you don't have to, not everything is gonna be a grandiose,
You're right.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time.
yep,
This time I'm gonna knock it out of the park.
yep, you're fine.
All right, thanks, Ryan. As you can see, we have pretty good road conditions right now. No slowdowns really if you're traveling from 475 on 475 from Sylvania to downtown or from Monroe to downtown on 75. Pretty average drive time right now, as you can see. Let's take a wider look here and look at all of our highways. We're all in the green. That's fantastic. No slowdowns there. We have some side streets that have some slowdowns. However, this is very normal for this time of day. People are getting out of work, getting out of school, and that's our traffic update. We'll have the next update for you in 10 minutes. Ugh, I didn't like that at all. I'm gonna do that again.
95% of it was the best work that you've done since.
Really? Aw, man. You're sweet. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Thanks, Ryan. We have some pretty great road conditions right now. Everything is, A-okay. We have an 8-minute drive time if you're taking 475 from Sylvania to downtown. Same thing with Monroe to downtown on 75. So no slowdowns there. Let's take a wider look at our highways here. Everything's in the green. That's fantastic. Let's take a closer look at our side streets. We have a bit of congestion here, as you can see, but this is nothing out of the ordinary. People are getting out of school, getting out of work. This is normal. So be sure to check back in with us in 10 minutes with our next traffic update. It's my ending. I never know how to wrap it.
Everybody thinks about the beginning, nobody thinks about the end.
It's true. Okay.
All right, so how do you want to end it then?
No, that's good. I just need to remember that that's all I need to say.
Well, give yourself a visual or a reference cue so that
Yeah.
when you hit that, you know that you need to just say a very common phrase like, that's the latest for now. We'll have another traffic update coming up in 10 minutes.
Okay.
See how smooth and easy that is?
Yeah.
Just say that.
Okay. That's all for now. We'll have another traffic update for you in 10 minutes.
All right, let's get the latest now with our traffic tracker.
All right, thanks, Ryan. As you can see here, our drive time is pretty average. No slowdowns here, 8-minute drive if you're taking 475 from Sylvania to downtown. Same thing with Monroe to downtown on 75. No slowdowns there. Let's take a wide view at our highways here. Everything's in the green, fantastic. Let's take a closer look to see our side streets. We have a little bit of congestion here in the middle. Very normal for this time of day. People are getting out of school and out of work, so you won't expect any slowdowns that are out of the ordinary there. That's your traffic update. We'll check back in with you in 10 minutes. Yeah.
And I can tell that you're not nervous because you had a very nice pause going from your one graphic to going to the first map. Many people, when they're doing something for the first time on the green screen especially, feel like they need to suck the air out of the room and talk every minute.
Right.
You did a very nice job of pausing. And
Thank you. Thank you.
That was A+ right there. That was
Woohoo! Okay, great. So do you think that that's good?
Sure.
Should I tell them?
Hello.
Contrada.
I never started. What else did you guys like to know? What do you think? Okay. All right, bye. Okay, it's probably good enough. If you want to keep playing for a few minutes, you're fine.
Yeah, I just want to get comfortable with.
Absolutely. One of the first things that I did when I got my first job was I stood in front of the green screen for like 3 hours and I just practiced
Yeah.
motions and things.
Yeah, it's
So work on powerful movements. You notice how different it looks?
yeah, totally. Gosh, it's so weird because everything's flipped.
Yeah, you get the hang of it so fast. So.
Let's see if I have to switch to this side here. What Anthony was watching? Is that what you were saying?